Caitlin Clark priceless faces say it all during Sophie Cunningham's postgame. Sophie Cunningham Caitlin Clark is surprised by what Sophie says. Sophie Cunningham was trying to explain how the Indiana Fever were blocking out the noise after an important win over the New York Liberty. One small post-game mix-up, and Caitlin Clark's reaction beside her briefly turned a serious press conference into a much lighter moment. The Indiana Fever had plenty to feel good about Tuesday night. Indiana defeated the New York Liberty 106-92 on August 11th, with Kelsey Mitchell scoring 28 points and Caitlin Clark adding 22 points and 10 assists. The victory moved the Fever to the top of the Eastern Conference and provided an emphatic response after several days in which much of the conversation surrounding the team had little to do with basketball. That made Sophie Cunningham's post-game press conference moment even better. While explaining that she was done worrying about the outside noise and wanted to focus on Indiana's performance, Cunningham began praising the team's excellent game today against the Fever. There was one obvious problem. She plays for the Fever. Cunningham quickly realized a mistake, corrected herself to the Liberty, and joked that apparently Indiana had just beaten itself. Caitlin Clark's face became part of the moment. Sitting next to Cunningham, Clark didn't need to say much. Her facial expressions shifted as Cunningham stumbled through the team names, seemingly processing where her teammate was going before the correction finally arrived. It was a small, unscripted moment between teammates after a night carrying considerably more emotion than an ordinary regular season win. Cunningham eventually got back to her actual point. Indiana shared the ball, defended well, and recovered after what she considered a sluggish third quarter. Those observations were backed up by the result. Indiana pulled away for a 14-point victory. Mitchell and Clark combined for 50 points, and the Fever continued a strong run as the postseason approaches. The humor also came immediately after Cunningham addressed the controversy surrounding Coach Stephanie White. Cunningham defended White and explained that the coach had not initially seen the complete replay of Dejanai Carrington's flagrant foul on her. Clark went further, saying the boos directed at White before Tuesday's game made her feel a little sick and insisting the Fever locker room remain behind its coach. That context made Cunningham's accidental Fever versus Fever matchup feel almost perfectly timed. After days dominated by discussion of Carrington's foul, White's response and questions about the locker room, Indiana finally had something simple to talk about: a convincing win, a teammate moment, and Clark's priceless reaction when Cunningham briefly forgot exactly who they had beaten.